All right, we'll go ahead and call our meeting to order. And a motion to approve the minutes from last week.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Second.
Motion moved and seconded. Any discussion or any questions about the minutes? No. Okay. Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Pass that down to Margaret, please.
And then Friends of the Library reports, Director's report.
Okay, I have the minutes from October 24th. They made $286.50 from the October book sale. And they have a balance of $4,468.34. The Friends are gonna pay for refreshments. Monday, we're gonna have a Veterans Assistance Program here at the library in the auditorium. We've invited the Veteran Service Officer, Bright Point, the Mission, or the Lighthouse, the shelter in Fort Wayne, food stamp people, just anybody that has anything to do with assisting veterans, letting them know what's available to them. September is going to be here. Apparently there's a gentleman that wants to help veterans with their medical expenses, and so they'll be here for that as well. We've just gotten a lot of people calling us saying we want to participate, so I'm really excited that we're going to have this available to the veterans.
When is that again, Monday?
It's Monday, I want to say 3 to 5:30 in the auditorium. And the Friends are gonna, like I said, get the refreshments for them, so. It's different than what we've done in the past, but I think it's gonna, well, obviously, so far the response has been really positive. People really want to participate. The other thing is, they're not gonna have a meeting in November. They never have meetings in November, so the next time the Friends will meet will be December 5th. And they're gonna have a sale on December 6th. So, that's all I have from the Friends. And do you want this, Margaret?
Sure.
Okay. That's what I got, Margaret. Okay, go right to the director's report.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the first thing I want to show you, I had put in the report that we had an issue with the elevator, and that it was fixed, but they didn't know what was wrong with it. Well, the elevator quit working again, the doors would not open at all. This is really heavy, or I would pass it around. But basically, I don't know if you can see how this wobbles. It is not supposed to wobble. The bearings on the inside of it were totally ruined. So what would happen is it would catch and stick, and the doors would not open. And every time they would come out, it's like they would get the door open and then it would operate fine. There would be no problem. So finally, it got to the point where the door stayed shut. So we didn't have an elevator part of Saturday, all of Sunday, and all of Monday. Monday was a holiday. They came out, they diagnosed it yesterday. He thought he'd have it up and running for me by the end of the week, but the parts came in, he came in today, and it's now working. So, anyways, so this is your show and tell. This is your education piece. Okay. Guess what this is. As you know, well, the library market, I showed that to you, that we're working on getting everything ready and set to go for Square, starting the first of the year. Primary engineering, you have a copy of their schedule, what they're doing, when they're going to be meeting with me. Any of those meetings you want to show up, Don, I'm fine with you just showing up.
They're not going to come before the whole board is done?
They're not going to come and talk to you guys unless you want me to request them to come and talk to you guys until the 13th of February.
that's when they're awarding the bids.
Yeah, but if you want him to come before that, I certainly can ask him to. So,
Help me understand what 50% CD review, 99%. What is that? What is CD?
well, it's like
review?
they're measuring the drawings they have to do. They have to do drawings for us, and they have to come out and do measurements, and so they're hoping by this date we'll be 50% done.
That's sort of
By-
their progress that
right,
they
that's-
expect.
Yeah, so when we meet, that's what the expectation will be.
All
We'll be
right.
at 50%.
Well, I saw it was
Having the
measured, I
CAD
didn't know what
drawing
that
done,
meant.
yes, so.
Okay,
The
thank
only-
you.
The only reason I kind of like that for the board, because the board might ask some questions. Might be off the wall, but at least we ask them. If something happens like happened to the roof and everything else, if we ask those questions before, we could say something went wrong, and, you know,
Okay,
they
so
said it was not the problem, and all of a sudden it was.
how about if we have them come after they're at 100%? Is that okay on the drawing, or do you want to see them before the drawing? I
And
mean,
before the meeting with the contractors, does that fit in our, what, I don't know what
This is
the
just the engineers.
January?
This is the people that
That
are.
would be that week.
The January meeting,
Or I could have them come at the December.
Well, that's before they've gotten very far.
we don't want to drag it to December.
What date's the January meeting?
Whatever the second Wednesday is. I don't have my phone with me or in look, so.
New Year's is a Tuesday.
Is that 1/8/19?
That sounds right.
The 12th?
That's right between the,
No, I don't think that's right.
The first on Tuesday.
Yeah, I got the first is this Saturday.
The
This
January?
is a Tuesday.
January, sorry, I'm looking at January. The 9th is Wednesday, the 9th.
Okay.
we're talking January.
Yes, January.
So you
Sorry.
want me to ask him to come to the, okay,
said
I'll
no
do
to
that.
that.
Before they, yeah,
Well,
before
I
he
mean,
talks to the
That's a natural
contractors.
break there, because that's when they're.
That's right after, the day after, yeah.
Through their drawings.
When they're done and before they meet with the contractors. Seems like a
For
good
the
time to
pre-bid.
ask any questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're completed, everything's completed, and
That's the time to stop before you
Mhm.
stick the dogs on them there.
Okay, I'll send an email tomorrow.
Thanks, Don.
well, the thing to think about that I always look at, the warranties, which some of them differ all the time with whatever they're doing. This is a mechanical situation. A lot of parts, a lot of everything. I don't want to go put in a month and then say, well, it's not covered. That's one of the big things.
Okay. As you can see, am I okay to go on? Do you have any more questions? All right. We had some more building issues, drywall cracks in the periodical room. The boiler, I still only have one boiler. I called Combustion Mechanical this morning or today and said I need an update. I'm meeting with the board. I'd like to tell them where we are with the regulator. And he said he would call me back, and I'm still waiting for the call. It's really gotten different since, who was the guy that owned it originally, Don? Do you remember?
What?
The guy that owned Combustion Mechanical originally? Yeah, there's been a change in ownership.
But the thing is, he's not calling you back at all.
No.
I would think whoever this outfit is, I would not want to bid. Right up front. Even if they're the cheapest guy around, I would say, the way he treated you.
The thing with Combustion Mechanical, just so you know, is they are the only people that service air boilers, so, and that's what we have
Is
right
that gonna
now.
be an issue as, well, with the weather colder now, or the boiler, I mean, we're gonna need it to heat the building?
So far, we're okay, knock on wood. That's why I keep calling them, because that's always been my fear is
It's pretty cool.
if we're
Last
out
few
of.
days, I guess,
Yeah,
it
we
really
have
The other
low.
one goes down, really.
Yeah, I know, I know.
We could pass out hot chocolate, gloves, hand warmers.
Hand out space
Yeah.
heaters and.
Curl up with a good book.
There you
Very
go.
good.
I got a question first on that drywall. Was that in the walls or ceiling?
That was in the walls.
In the walls?
Well, he was upstairs, I saw him sanding a little bit on the ceilings as well.
Why that would-
But it was on the, I could see it on the walls. Is the humidity in the building dropped since the roof's been fixed?
I don't know that. I thought it had more to do with the you know how.
The settling.
The settling of the building out front, because the periodical room is right there. That's what I was thinking. But if you go and look, it's kind of behind the periodic, the magazine holders.
Is there a lot of weight there or anything?
No, but the thing too, if you go up there and look sometime, the carpet is splitting right down the center too. But that's been since I've come here. But that carpet was replaced in the build out. But yeah, if you go in and look, you'll see. But you kind of have to look for the crack, and then once you see it, you'll see it goes all the way down. I don't know how Mark's gonna repair that. But,
Because there's one right outside the periodical room, there's a horizontal crack.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that one.
so. But it's nice to have a handyman on staff, because he takes care of those things for
What's
us.
his health? Good? I don't know if we want to talk about it. His health? Mark's health?
He's fine right now. But yeah. I would feel better discussing that in
Yeah,
executive
I
session.
thought.
Okay. And then I told you about the elevator. Kissinger was out today and replaced all the lights that were out in the parking lot, and then there were some issues with the sidewalk lights. He replaced those all with LED, and in the back too.
Again, I got a question. I'm
All right.
sorry, but I was reading this probably morning. Had nothing else to do. It said the ballast might have to be replaced
In the elevator, is that the elevator?
for the lights, yeah.
In the elevator, yes.
Okay, can't they wire those direct rather than ballast in these lights?
With the LEDs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can wire those direct, but you don't need a ballast. See, those are the things that always go bad with your lights.
Correct, and I just repeated to you and to Kissinger what the elevator guy told me
Yeah.
about those. And I would trust that,
You are wasn't talking about replacing with LED lights, just replacing the light.
correct,
Okay.
correct,
Get away from the ballast if you can.
correct. I mean, I will, but it's just the elevator guy replaced the lights when he came out because it was completely dark. And he said the ballasts are gonna have to be changed,
Yeah.
and that is beyond his purview, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we good so far? Okay. Then I put a section in here about library overall community impact, so you would get an idea of what's going on as far as our building being used, the number of card holders we've gotten in so far this year, our digital access numbers, circulation, outreach, and robotics. So my perception is because of our outreach, because of our robotics, obviously our digital, we're fine.
Was that last month for the digital stream classes?
That was for the whole
For the whole
year.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the robotics for Beth is for last month. And outreach, youth and adult was 1 month.
Okay.
And then for the year, we've added 637 new card holders. So you had asked Darla to track that. However, so we're checking out more materials, but less people are coming into the building, even though you see how the meeting rooms are being used. I have no idea why that is. So. We had library market training. I was on a phone conference about updating the annual report. We had web client training, which this weekend we're going to go totally from the staff client with Evergreen to web client. So staff client is going away.
And web client's working better, they've
They've addressed some of the issues. You know what's better is that a couple months ago I said you have to use it. You got to quit using staff client, just use web client and just learn it. And I think that's what makes the difference, so. I let you know that Leslie Robinson came from Star Insurance and spoke to the staff about the benefits that they get. And that was really great. She also talked about the Kroger Pharmacy Program, GoodRx, the Family Life Program offered through the United Way, just ways that you can save money when you purchase your medicines. We had internal controls training with the new staff. I attended a property tax webinar. And then the staff's currently working, well, the continuous improvement team staff are working with Kelly Shees to develop the employee satisfaction survey that we try to do every other year. So that's what's going on.
On this Bloom situation,
Yeah.
if you ever need to know anything, call Erica over at the Y. They started out with that program.
Mhm.
And I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah.
Armstrong Early
Yeah.
Learning Center
Was
was
doing
based on
that.
that, on the Bloom.
And they're still doing it, right?
I don't know, they,
I'm not on the board
there
anymore.
was something, I don't know if it was that, but something came up the second year or so.
Well,
I don't know what to
The
Bloom.
director,
Not your Bloom, but.
yeah, Tara, Tara Kumek, Michael left too, and she was the one that was, yeah, the advocate for the Bloom.
Well, I can call
The
Erica.
Bloom is, you're referencing is what Mary was talking about.
It might be a
The
different.
Correct.
DECO.
Yeah.
Foundation thing.
It's kind of a Reggio approach to
I
education.
think the problem they had, this might have nothing to do here with teachers, right?
What?
Actual
Blue?
teachers teaching kids here.
I'm not understanding.
Well, the Bloom program was put into effect over there, I believe, and we had teachers teaching the young kids that from the Armstrong teaching. And I think there was something that just didn't jive, but you can talk to Eric about it.
Yeah.
With the teachers, basically.
Oh, that maybe the teachers didn't like it?
Well,
I think maybe.
there was a lot of training,
Yeah.
you know, that had to go on. And again, it was Tara Kumek was, you know, so once she left, I'm not sure,
Somebody else picked up where she
yeah,
left
I'm not
off.
sure how much,
Okay.
you know, that they use the whole possibly.
Well, you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I know they did say they took a group just recently over there, because don't they have a play area that's, what's the playground? Isn't there a play area
Yeah, there's a-
inside
there's
that's?
an area
And outside.
fenced in.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it allows the kids to like climb over tunnels and
Yeah,
through
it's a lot of
tunnels and-
self-discovery
Okay.
and not letting them, a lot of responsibility
Mhm.
put on the children and a lot of self-discovery.
Okay,
I don't want to say Montessori, but.
that's what you think of.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but more regimental. Yeah. Good
Okay.
thing, good things.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Erica to find out.
Okay.
So, but it is really nice to go upstairs and see families doing things, because they have so much stuff out for them
Yeah,
to
that's-
play. and-
That's welcoming and encouraging, and when it changes.
That's really great to see. And then we have a puzzle, we always have puzzles going on in the adult services side too, but I'm also seeing people in just with their laptops, I guess, maybe doing college work or whatever. But when I go around and we're being used, I mean, it's really great, so I sound surprised, I don't mean to sound surprised. I guess when you hear enough people tell us about the decline of libraries and the need for libraries, you know, it's just like, well, it's not what I'm seeing here in Columbia City. So. Okay, I think that's all I have.
have some questions.
Okay.
Avery, you want to
I'm on page 33.
33?
Just quickly, what's the Friend irrigation?
He comes out because we have the irrigation system around the building.
Okay.
And he always comes out and gets it ready for us in the spring and then shuts it down in the fall.
He blows the lines probably? Okay.
Yeah. That's only like $100, wasn't it?
Yeah, cheap.
Yeah.
That Vernon fire insurance, is that something separate from our insurance? What is that?
What's the name of it again?
I think it's Vernon, V-E-R-N-O-N,
I have to look at it.
fire insurance.
Mount Vernon?
Oh, that's part of our, we do everything through Star, and that's part of our Star insurance. It is our fire coverage. Okay?
Is that separate from our basic policy then? Or do you
I would
a
have to
separate-
look and see when it's incremented out. But I would say yes.
Okay. Most of mine are all together, fire and everything.
I'll have to double check on, because I understand what you're asking me,
Yeah.
but I don't know that they all come up at the same time. I budget for the whole amount at one time. Let me look at the bill. Yeah, maybe I don't have it. It's not called Star, so I don't have anything under, well, you said Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, yeah.
Vernon fire insurance.
Yeah.
Would you have my check number?
They're in here alphabetically.
Oh.
It's just, I was looking at Vernon, not Mount Vernon, and then I was gonna look for Star. I will look and see what the normal renewal rate, well, it says policy period December 8th, 2017 to December 8th, 2020. So I will inquire about it.
Are you asking that, Dylan, because you're, when we go with Star, it should all be on one piece?
Well, I just, like I said, our commercial building, policy, it's right in there.
It's not like, you're
It's
talking.
not a separate
It's
item.
not like a rider on
Another
there.
bill.
See, my folder's this thick, and each section has a different section for each part of it. So
They
it
might
is
spread
very
out.
likely that this is December to December, and another thing might be March to March.
That's what I.
But I'll look at it and let you know. But it looks like it's for 1 year.
It just jumped out because we haven't had it on there.
Okay,
You pay it once a year for 3 years, or whatever the policy is. They- you know.
correct.
That's okay, thank you.
Okay.
While we're on this, and we're right near the library market line, is that a monthly charge, one-time charge, by use?
Library market is isn't that our? No, library market's our new calendar.
Right, is that
So we paid
monthly
initial,
charge? or-
no, this is the second half. So when we started it, we had to pay half.
Okay.
And then we had it installed, and this is the second half. But yes, we pay a yearly fee for it, and it's more than the $12.50. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, okay, So I'll have to look up and see what the
Okay,
annual
it's
fee
not a
will be.
monthly thing, it's a
No, this is annual.
annual. And now we've just got it installed and we're good
Right.
for a year.
Correct. However, the year would, I mean, it will start back when we made our first payment.
Okay.
Our renewal will be back then.
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. What are Banyan data systems?
That's,
Assume it's-
that is the accounting system that Linda uses, and it runs payroll. Are you familiar with it? Do you guys have any?
No,
Oh,
I've heard of
okay.
that. I'm
Okay.
not familiar with it, but I know
Okay.
that's an accounting package.
It's our energy usage for the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to go back up this month and next month just because of the daylight savings time switch?
Good question. I don't know. I never paid attention any of the other years.
Hard
I
to
should
tell
go
because
look and
it's
see.
colder too.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was hoping there would be like a net zero,
Mhm.
the LED lights, with everything.
But overall, if you look when we first, okay, that first year, the 2015, it was 63,000.
Right.
And then it dropped down to 58. So, and last year was 58. And I don't know that we'll get 58, but we might this year. And so that's $15,000 we saved over 3
Yeah.
years. Which I'm pretty happy with that. So. Were there any other questions?
Make a motion to pay the claims, Mr. President.
Second.
Motion, second? Second. All right. Hearing no other discussion, all those in favor of paying the claims?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, there, as you know, there were 3 pay periods in October, so, yeah.
We just have to
Oh,
sign.
yeah.
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 Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Everybody's got lots of money.
And this is our new version of the finished. It goes in our book, okay. Okay. I do like our new logo.
Thank you. I like it too. I think Katie did a great job. Katie DeWay, because I'm on.
Is that what we paid her for this time?
Okay, Katie had 2 payments, we paid her, what happened is she got her October inlay. So we paid it, and then we paid November. Are you talking about on her bills?
Do we pay her a certain amount every month, or is it just?
She's hourly. I pay her hourly. She submits an invoice of the hours she worked.
Is there a third one or just the 2?
There should be 2.
Okay. All right. Is that anything else, Mary, that?
We got a thank you note, I forgot about that, from the Office of the Attorney General, because they used our site when they were doing their outreach. They actually brought a little tent out here, and I don't know that they saw anybody, but we got a nice little thing.
Of Indiana, or?
Yeah. Curtis Hill.
That
About
guy.
him.
Yeah.
He's in the news now and then.
Little beer tin out there?
Nothing else then? All right, take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a second?
My second.
All right, move to second. All those in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.